Many years ago. It was probably around 1984. Um, that infamous number. But it was around 84. And I went to Lower Manhattan on a weekend night to listen to some Indian music. I think it was Indian music, and I wouldn't call it a concert, but you could find free music all over the city. I mean, the amazing thing I found about New York is that you could get any kind of food you want, anything you could imagine, and any kind of music you want, almost any night of the week. There was a little paper you would pick up, and it would tell you what was going on. And this was way before the internet, so you had to rely on those things. So I decided to go down there. Now that's south of Houston, so all the streets get named, and then they're all in different angles to one another, because it kind of grew up over the centuries that way. If you go north of Houston, you got First Street, Second Street, all the way on up. So I get down there, it's still light out, and I'd been out with some friends the week before, and they had told me that, of course, New York's a dangerous place, and one of their friends had been surrounded by a bunch of young kids, and one of them came up, started pushing and shoving him. Well, it turns out later he didn't realize it at the time. They were pretty shocked and they were scared by it. And these are well-to-do people. I think one of them was a doctor. And he noticed he got stabbed. So one of these young kids stabbed him and they ran off. So I'm down there and I couldn't find this place. Again, there's, it's kind of hard to find things, and I didn't have a map with me, and there's no, Google Earth or MapQuest or any of this just sends you to the place. And so I kind of wasn't quite sure the way to go. I had a pretty good idea, but I got down there and I parked a little bit ways away, and it was light. It was about 7, maybe 7:30 at night. It was in the summer. And I came around the corner, and there all of a sudden were about 13 or 15 young kids. And, there was a pack of them, and they were just by themselves. There was nothing else going on down there. I mean, there was no traffic. There was no one around. I was all by myself. I was heading to this place. I thought I was pretty close. And suddenly, here was this, I came around the corner, and here they were. And, I was pretty much scared out of my mind. And then, so I just kept my cool. There's no use trying to run at that point. And here they were. They came upon me, and then they just passed. And I went on to my little music venue. So yeah, that was pretty dangerous situation, or at least it could have been. But that was another little story from New York. It's can be a pretty iffy, pretty dodgy, pretty crazy place.